Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple: products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Now, this question, I feel like this is a question that's being debated right now. People are seeing whether it's true, whether it's false, I don't know, but is Drake the greatest rapper of all time? Or of our time, at least. I wouldn't say of all time, of our time. There's so many other rappers that I've listened to and heard of where even though Drake has sold more records than them, he's had a more successful musical career than them and things, and just a successful career in general, I overall feel like that other artists has done better than him. And I know people are gonna be all like, "Oh, well, name one, name all these artists, name these artists that's doing better than Drake." Because what there's a friend of mine, she's a Drake fan, DJ Academics. I think I was talking about him on my hip hop channel. He's a Drake fan, and I don't know, it's just when I hear these fans blowing up Drake's name and things, I'm like, there's so many other artists that has done better than him this year. The one artist where I was just like, okay, just in the recent decade, I think they were saying he almost made $1 billion, but Dr. Dre. And Dr. Dre, in this whole decade, how many albums did that man release? Now I gotta look it up. I gotta look up how many albums, because what was it, 3? 2 or 3? He didn't release that many albums this year. But then let's not forget his Beats by Dre, his headphones and things. But anyways, so they said studio albums. What? He only released 1 album? What are you talking about? I could have sworn that man released more than that. This man has only released 3 studio albums. The Chronic 2001 and Compton. He's released so much more than that. Compton went gold. 2001 went platinum. How did the Chronic not do... And the Chronic had better music. That's honestly what I feel like. But wow. Huh. I guess so. I guess he's only really released singles over the past time. Huh. Ain't that something? So he's only released 1 album? I don't like that. Nah. Well then, yeah, he's also done features and stuff. I do not like that at all. That doesn't add up to me. I'm sorry. I could have sworn that man. I don't know why. I just felt like that. Okay, maybe I guess it was the singles that I just felt like, dang. And they say he made, in the recent decade, he's made $950 million. And he's only released 1 album, a few singles, and was featured a few times on some, that's crazy. That's crazy. To me, he's already had a musical background and stuff, but I'm like, that's just, wow, that's insane. Versus Drake, let's see how many he released in the decade. I need to now. I'm just curious now. Drake is only 33. Why do I feel like that should be his age, but at the same time, I feel like he should be older. And he's released 5 studio albums altogether, but in the decade he started releasing 5. Cause going all the way to 2010. So it was Thank Me Later. Dang, was that it? Was that really it? Oh, then it was like the care package. No, I don't think that wasn't an album, right? That was like a couple of songs, I think. No, that was an album. No, it was like an old album though. Yeah, it was like with old songs. Yeah, because I remember some of them songs. Yeah, dang, that didn't really. It was like 16,000 sales, huh? I feel like it should have did more than that. But what else? I think that was it. Yeah, it was just like the 5 albums and things. I mean, yeah, singles, songs, and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, like if we're comparing the two, just in the recent 10 years and stuff, Dr. Dre's made over 950 million, and Drake, I mean, like what music wise, yeah, he did far more better than Dr. Dre and stuff. He's released a lot more music. He's done a lot more and stuff. But if we're talking money wise, yeah, Dr. Dre. I mean, you sit down and think about it. What headphones do you see in every musician's like music videos? It seemed like at one point, every music video that I was watching, I remember I watched a Lady Gaga music video. I was just like, okay, let me put this to the test. I'm about to watch a Lady Gaga music video. Bet her his headphones ain't gonna be in there. Sure enough, was it, I think it was Poker Face. And there was a scene where they were all sitting at a table and you see somebody wearing some Beats by Dre headphones. I'm like, this is insane. And it was like, everybody was rocking those headphones. I was like, that's just, it seemed like at every point in time there was like some artist wearing his headphones and stuff. To the point where you got like other artists now trying to compete with them. You got Ray J, he's trying to compete with him. Nick Cannon was trying to compete with them with their headphones and things. Who else? Like, I mean, and then what? Then when he made that sell to Apple with his Beats by Dre headphones, and that was like one of the biggest like sales or biggest deals in the world or something like that, and it was like $1 billion. Like, yeah, I'm like, bro, that man, he made moves, but at the same time, like, was barely moving. Like, he took giant steps throughout the recent 10 years. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. If, like, definitely on a chart, Dr. Dre is definitely above Drake. He is. Think about it. How you listen to Drake's music? Like, I mean, yeah, alright, so that might be a bold statement there, because there might be some people out there with Apple headphones. They might not even have those. They might have freaking Nick Cannon or Ray J's headphones and stuff. So I'm thinking about getting the Ray J glasses. You flip them down and things. But jokes aside, like, no, I can't be one of these guys where I'm saying like Drake is the greatest artist of all time, this and that. There's like so many other artists like lyrically that does a lot more than him. So I'm like, it's just people like being like that much of a fan towards Drake and things. I'm like, look, we all went through a Drake phase in our lives. Like, that we cannot deny. Like, Drake, he's had some music. He has had some music. He has. Like, that's just something that we cannot deny. Like, that man, he's like, wow. I mean, what, Marvin's Room being like the go-to song when you dealing, like, you got a heartbreak, a breakup, something. Like, yeah, that's like the go-to song to listen to, Marvin's Room. What other songs has he? I mean, the one song that I had to say I was like listening to a lot. Probably it was like the one song I was listening to a lot this year, Drake. Oh, well, actually, no, Money in the Bag, of course, and then Forever, because I remember the music video. Wasn't it like about like LeBron James and things? So yeah, I'm like, but speaking of basketball and Drake, I'm like, that's even more so a reason you don't see too many artists acting like Drake on the sidelines of a basketball game. I was like, bro. That finals, I was like, man, you need to go sit down somewhere. Like, seriously, bro. I'm over here trying to watch the game, and I'm over here seeing you. Like, who allowed that? Next, whenever another finals happen, and he's there, that man better be sitting like up top on the skybox area and stuff, cause he don't need to be out on the sidelines. I'm like, bro, you doing a little bit too much for a basketball game right now. So I'm like, you wasn't with Canada all these other years, and all of a sudden now I'm like, man, go sit down somewhere, bro. And the thing is, because I know people are gonna probably be thinking now I'm hating on Drake. I don't hate Drake. I do not hate Drake. I don't care what beefs that he's gotten into. I don't care what L's he has taken. I'm still going to listen to Drake's music. I am. even despite the whole situation with XXX because I know a lot of people was like getting on him about that, and especially because I know they was even saying that they think he put a lookalike in the Sicko Mode music video, and that he got like hit by a boulder or something like that, and that people was getting on him about that, and then stealing his song. Like I can, like, you know what? Despite all of that, like the thing is though, there's artists that we were listening to, like when they were in certain rap beefs and they were going back and forth with each other and things, and we still listen to their music. There are so many songs I have of Drake that I was just like, I've been listening to Drake for years before I had started listening to XXXTentacion. So that's why I'm like, I can't, like, I mean, yeah, like overall, like this rap beef that he's in right now with X, I'm like, yeah, well, that he was in with X, but I was like, yeah, I'm like the rap beef that he was in, like, it happened. Like, all right, so we just, overall, we got to move on. Drake is still good. It's not like, you know, like, oh, he took an L in that rap beef, so now it's just like, gotta stop listening to his music and things. I'm like, I'm still gonna listen to his music. I was still listening to Meek Mill's music and things. It took me a while to get to it, but I was still listening to it and stuff. So I'm like, I think it was just because of the diss tracks that he came out with. I was just like, nah, I don't know, Meek. I'm like, I'm still gonna listen to his music and things. So, but I know that was cool though. Like when him and Meek Mill, Drake and Meek Mill, when they like became like cool with each other again. Because they were like at a show together or something like that, and they were up on stage dancing. So I'm like, that's dope. I like that and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'm like, people saying like Drake is like the greatest artist of all time, or he's like the best artist of the recent decade and things. I'm like, look, that's your guys' opinion. Drake is Drake to me. Like, I'm like, yeah, like that man, you know, he got a lot towards his name. Like, we cannot deny that. But at the same time, Drake is Drake. Like, I'm not going to praise this man, kneel down, bow down to him, do all this other extra stuff. Like, he's Drake. He's another. That's why I'm like, man, people be the way. Because I was like, no, with getting on DJ Academics, the way he was acting when Sicko Mode came out, and he heard Drake's like voice on the song and things, and I'm like, bro, it is not that serious. It's not. That's why I'm like, even like, well, my friend, cause she's like, I think the biggest Drake fan I'm following right now besides DJ Academics. She ain't all crazy like that. She's not. I think if it came down to it and I said, let's hang out, and then like Drake had messaged her and said, let's hang out, I've been sitting around, like, been like messaging her like, hey, so like we still gonna hang out. She probably sent me a selfie like, look who I'm with. I'm like, oh well, I lost that fight. There was no way I'm competing with him. Like I'm just Tyler. I'm not no Drake. So I'm like, there ain't no way competing with him. I just had to I'm like, all right, I guess I'll see you when I see you and things. But I'm like, overall, I'm like, yeah, it's just like, I feel like everybody giving Drake all of this hype, it's just his fans. It is just his fans. Like, that's it. That's all that we gotta, like, look at. Like, that's the main fact here. Like, it's just Drake fans. So everybody, like, getting mad, like, going crazy, all like, oh, like, Drake, why people saying this? Like, Drake, he ain't the greatest artist, like, commenting L and all these other, like, meme stuff and things underneath DJ Academics posts, like, they ain't gonna change anything. DJ Academics is still going to be a big fan of Drake. My friend, she's still gonna be a big fan of Drake. All the people out there that was blasting Marvin's Room and all these like that, they're still going to be Drake fans. I'm even a Drake fan. I'm still going to be a Drake fan. I'm still going to listen to his music. So I'm like, it's however people feel about Drake, that's how you feel. Okay, whether you like him, whether you don't like him. But at the end of the day, he is an artist. Just like each and every artist out there that's in the music industry right now. He is another artist. And I know people are going to be like, but he's Drake. Like, you're not understanding. No, I do understand. I understand his name. I understand his music. I understand everything about him. But there are artists out there that is doing far more, like, things than him. They've been through a lot. Drake, on the other hand, like, what? The man's just, his voice has changed. Like, how did? Okay, you know what? No, if we still gonna be talking about Drake, let's talk about that. How does man develop a Jamaican accent? This man talking about tings and all these other like stuff in his music now. I'm like, what? This is no. This I know this ain't the Drake I know. Cause I'm like, nah. I'm like, then it's like, yeah, Drake, he done change. He straight up did like Drake was like the first artist to perform the Gucci Mane on us. Cause I mean, like, what Gucci Mane came up out of like prison, he just changed completely. Drake, I remember, dude was all skinny looking, like, you know. Then you see him now, and it's like, man, it's like he looked like a light skinned football player. Like, he seriously does. I'm like, wow. I'm like, all right, well, I was like, freaking got light skinned football players over here making us cry with their music and things. But no, I'm like, he hasn't really been doing that lately. I don't know. I can't even think like old Drake and new Drake. It's old Drake. That's the one that make you cry. New Drake, he'll have you like motivated and stuff. But anyways, no. But back on this accent stuff, like, I don't understand how that man just out of nowhere he just randomly just got an accent. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna develop my own accent. Just start talking differently and things. I'm like, you guys better not say nothing about it either. If I start talking in a different accent or I start speaking a different language and I'm just like, this is overall how I'm gonna talk, y'all better accept it. Y'all accepted Drake's Jamaican accent. Y'all better accept whatever I pull out the bag and stuff. So, anyways, but you know, jokes aside, is Drake the greatest artist of all time or the greatest artist of the decade? No. To me, no. Maybe to you, yes. Maybe to anybody else out there, yes. Definitely the DJ Academics and my friend. But to me, I'm like, Drake is just another artist. Like, and I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying that because everybody's trying to gas this man's name up. And I'm like, overall, he's just another. I see him as still that same artist that I came across back when I was in high school. And that's not a bad thing. That's like you want to see nothing but the best for him. That's honestly what I want to see from him. I don't want to see him like sitting up on this throne or sitting up on this pedestal where everybody's just like kneeling to him and bowing down to him. Like, no, I want people to treat him the same way they was treating him when he was blowing up. So that's why I'm like, overall, like, when I like hear like all these like people just like going crazy over Drake and things, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm still gonna listen to his music, I'm still gonna support the man, but at the same time, I'm like, I can't go crazy over him like everybody else is. So, but anyways, that's just how I feel. Y'all let me know how you guys feel, but I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you are new, make sure you follow or subscribe Herbert's up. And if you're viewing this on YouTube, I did it backwards. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, if you're purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. So go do that. Go buy you some Drake tickets and use my promo code. So other than that, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.